A big one.
What's happening, ladies and germs? This is the PackerMan. Welcome back to Green and Gold Games and my Let's Play of Dead Space. This is episode number 9. We're back on the medical deck for Chapter 5, Lethal Devotion. This is basically just a pit stop, and we can probably get through this entire chapter in one shot. Weapons. I think I'm going to replace the Ripper with the Force Gun, assuming I have enough credits, which I don't.
Isaac, I can smell the contaminated air from here. It's spreading faster than I expected. I'm trying to isolate it, but it's not going to buy us much time. We have to get that thing off this ship. The chemicals you need are in the chemistry lab. I'll hack the door for you when you get there.
Yeah, you were smelling contaminated air because I let out a nice old shit. Not really, it was my sound effects machine, but, you know. Checking everything out. Evacuate this area immediately.
You can't stand in the way of God's plan, the natural order. Are you blind like the rest?
And that's our first encounter with Dr. Callus Mercer.
Looks like someone has reprogrammed the door locks on this deck. And recently, too. I guess we're not alone here after all. Someone doesn't want you in this part of the ship.
Yeah, I would imagine. Plasma energy. So this is our second trip to the medical deck, one of 3 decks that we go to twice. This is our first return trip. Let's go to the store real quick. There's the Force Gun. We need 11,000 credits for that damn thing. Have I upgraded the Ripper at all? I did not. I don't think. But I think I'm done with the Ripper. So I'm going to sell it. And the Ripper blades. So that I can get the Force Gun, a short-range kinetic booster device. Essentially, the Force Gun is like the game's shotgun. It sends out this kinetic blast as its primary fire, and then for its secondary fire, it sends out this little grenade that explodes. So it's essentially also a grenade launcher as well. A really cool weapon and is really useful in certain situations, like, say, going up against a bunch of swarmers, or if, say, you're being accosted by multiple slashers at the same time. This has some tremendous knockdown power. Especially at long range, it has good knockdown power, but up close it can deal a one-hit kill, like most shotguns. So I think this is going to become our 4th weapon of choice, considering that we already have our other ones in the plasma cutter, the line gun, and the contact beam. But for this next part, we're going to go this way. Take a look at our inventory. Looking good. I'm not going to use the stasis pack, because there's a stasis recharge station over here, which is still here from our previous visit. But we're going to be attacked by a couple of lurkers here. Now I was out of stasis, but I was able to dodge that guy's shot, and I nailed 2 for 1. Should be pretty safe through here. There's the stasis recharge station. Alright, and now we come to the imaging room. The imaging diagnostics room, I should say, where we're going to meet a brand new enemy. right there. It's a guardian. Basically, what a guardian is, it's completely immobile, stuck to the wall, but it's typically guarding a spot that we need to go to. What it does is when you get close, it starts shooting out these pods that sprout tentacles and shoot at you, kind of like, and shoot these spines at you, kind of like the lurkers do. What you don't want to do is get right up close and personal with it, because it can do an instant kill move by shooting out this bladed tentacle at super high speed that instantly decapitates Isaac. So keeping a distance is a must in this case. Now, in order to kill it, it'll typically sprout 4 tentacles that I'll attach to the wall. Destroy all 4 of those and it'll kill the Guardian. Now, typically you could use a Tine Mine, as per the usual, to destroy them all. Or, in this case, we have an explosive container that we can use. So once he actually sees us, I only got half that time. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen that before, where a Tine Mine instantly detonated. I only got half that. But once it instantly detonates, once you destroy all 4 of the tentacles, the Guardian dies and kind of lets out a sigh of relief, almost like the person who's forced to be the Guardian is relieved that he's finally dead. Kind of gruesome. And you drop 2,300 credits. Not bad. Do I have any nodes? I do not. In fact, I am completely dry on nodes. Okay, so in order to move on, we have to take the elevator. Going up. And be careful, like right here, because there's a lurker across the way. Bada bing. Now for this spot right here, you hit stasis on that. You don't want to stay on there through there, because that'll kill you instantly. Stasis recharge. Stasis once more. Run across.
To the chemistry station. Once you get the chemicals, you're also going to need a DNA sample of the alien tissue. I'll search the records for one.
Okay, let's go ahead and save the game right here. Now, this is the same way we went to go to zero-G therapy. But this time around, we're taking a right turn to chemical research. Go inside here. You go down this elevator. There's an audio log here.
Personal log, Dr. Charles Mercer. I now have a live subject for my study. I'm eager to validate my tissue regeneration theory. Initial restraint was problematic, but now the patient's resting comfortably. He trusts me, Dr. Kite. He puts his life in my hands. He knows his part in all of this. Understands what I'm doing. The forehead has been swabbed clean and marked. What are you doing with that? I'm now attempting to create a passage to insert the sample into...
Yeah, it doesn't sound like that guy is all that cooperative, Callus. Or is that just your own warped mind talking? Alright. Now we go in here. Ooh. Ugly little toad right there. Be sure to grab the power node right here. Some creds. And a schematic for force energy. And before we head out, be sure to grab all the pickups. There's some line racks. Some item boxes here. Ooh, plasma energy. How much plasma energy do we have? Plenty. So that'll be our weapon of choice for this one. So we come over here.
Processing request. Please stand by. Antigen compound completed. Please remove the capsule.
Let's do so.
What are you doing? Your fight for survival is admirable but pointless. And yet you keep on going. It almost makes me think that we had hope as a species. Am I the only one who sees that we have died out a long time ago? We just haven't accepted it yet. Stop running. Stop your struggle. Our future, your future, the future of our race ends here. Allow me to introduce you to humanity's child, the children that will replace us. Our greatest creation.
And that is Dr. Callus Mercer, one of the antagonists of this game. And what he's talking about is that guy. The first true boss of the game, the Hunter. Now you can lop off his limbs, but it won't do any good because he can regenerate. Leave one more present. And get the hell out of Dodge. Now he can't come through this door, so what he'll do is he'll just walk around a little bit. Yeah, there are 3 times that we'll have to fight this guy. This was the first one. And basically you'll be trapped in a room with him, and you'll have to satisfy some prerequisite to get out of the room. In this case, you just had to survive long enough for Kendra to unlock the door. And you want to be careful around him if your health meter goes down to yellow status, because then he can initiate a unescapable fatal grapple. And it's pretty brutal, to say the least. Typically, he has a weak spot, though, right there in his groin that can stun him if you shoot it. So now we'll come back out through here. And in this room, back here in where the Guardian was, right there, we're going to be facing off with a couple of groups of swarmers. This is where the force gun really comes in handy.
One there. Repeat. Come in, Isaac. Kendra, is anyone there?
Hammond, where the hell have you been?
I've reached hydroponics. It's bad down here. Really bad. Can hardly breathe. The organic matter is growing everywhere. My eyes are stinging. Must be seeing things.
That sounds bad. But as you saw, the force gun is excellent against the swarmers because it takes them out in one shot. There's another group over here. So yeah, the force gun is an excellent weapon, in my opinion. Hey. Hey, you don't have to worry about the hunter here. That's just a little scene that they had right there. It's pretty safe on the way back through here.
toxic growth. According to lab records, there's an inert sample stored in the ICU. A Dr. Mercer was apparently doing intensive research on it. I've been trying to contact Hammond, but all I'm getting is static. Isaac, you've got to hurry.
I hear ya. We got some contact energy, so that's good. No force energy yet, though, which is interesting. We're down to 5 shots on our force gun. Let's go ahead and save the game here. Alright, next we're going down this way. And if we look on the map, it's all the way right there. I note there's some O2 canisters along the way. There is a reason for that. Oh, the hunter sounds unhappy. Oh, hey, Callus.
Your persistence surprises me. Holding on to your final breath, you claw your way along. You hold on to what was once your war, but now belongs to the children. Be glad of the knowledge that your death will bring their birth. Listen. Can you hear it? It's coming. Say your prayers.
Alright, now this next room can be kind of tricky because this is the second hunter room. Basically, he'll be chasing you around in here, and the prerequisite to get out of this room is to kill all the other enemies that spawn. Once you do that, Kendra will come over the radio and say that she has unlocked the door, in which case you can escape. This is going to be a tough room, I would feel. As soon as you cross a certain line in here is when shit's going to hit the fan. And there are some pickups in here, though. There's some force energy. In we go. Oh, what the fuck? He came in through the other door. Whew. That was crazy. I thought I had health packs. I do. Okay. There we go. I don't think there's any more stasis down this way, though. There's not. And the nearest recharge station is quite a ways away. So let's use a stasis pack. Grab that. Now down this way, right over here, another Guardian. But fortunately, we have another one of these. Open wide! Give 3,000 credits and a gold semiconductor right here. That's sad. Reload. Reload the force gun because we're actually going to need it this next little bit. Should be pretty safe in here. Plasma energy. Highly advise you to save your game right here. To Dr. Mercer's office. Yeesh. Pretty obvious what he's been doing. And we have an audio log here.
Personal log, Dr. Chalice Mercer. The specimen continues to respond well to my experiments. Its cellular fortitude, not to mention elasticity, is remarkable. Dr. Kine, I'm sure, would disapprove. But I do not anticipate that issue as the good doctor is busying himself with the marker. As if that matters now. He has also succumbed to the same dementia that afflicted the colony. Only yesterday he told me he had spoken to his wife, but Amelia Kine has been dead for some years. My subject grows restless. Patience. Your time is soon. Very soon.
Yeah. Also, notice one of the items I picked up was an air can. There is a reason for that.
Adding sample 9797 to chemical compound. Final mixing required.
Alright, so now we have a chemical capsule with DNA. But now we have to head back to the chemistry lab to mix it up. And once we do that, though, all the air is going to get sucked out. And we have to run back to the main room where the store is, and there's a life support computer there that we have to reactivate. But we're going to face a group of swarmers, a pregnant, and a lurker along the way. Fun!
That's it, Isaac. Now you just need to...
This has gone far enough. Accept your part in the God's plan. Embrace your own extinction.
Warning. Life support system failure on red.
Who the hell was that? Isaac, he's decompressed the entire deck, and I'm being locked out of those systems. All the air has been vented into space. You should be able to bring it back online from the security station, but you don't have much time.
Yeah, I know that. We're just gonna bypass these guys. Since we just simply don't have enough time to deal with them. And come over here. Life support. Bam.
You've got everything you need to make the poison. Now get back to the chemistry lab.
What are you going to do? Do it fast. Can hardly breathe.
You're cutting out, Hammond. I'm gonna try to switch over. Shit. I lost the signal. I'll continue scanning for his location. You have to get that compound mixed.
Okay, we can sell these. These. Move one of these out just in case. Alright, back down this way.
I've got more intel on the atmosphere. A survivor's report says a massive creature entered the hydroponics deck from outside the ship. That's when the air quality began degrading. The survivor called it the Leviathan.
The Leviathan. Sounds like the next boss we're going to be fighting. But that'll be in the next chapter. Retrace our steps back here to the chemical lab. Come over here.
Processing request. Please stand by. Final mixing complete. Please
There we are.
capsule.
The poison capsule.
Let's hope that poison works. Head back to the tram station and get up to hydroponics as fast as you can. Still no response from Hammond, so be careful. There's no telling how contaminated that deck is.
I'm beginning to truly admire your spirit, misplaced as it may be. I think you should see the whole plan. You should not spurn the hive mind's offerings. You deserve to witness that at least.
Alright, so now we gotta head this way. Over here for some item boxes. Some creds. Man, they're giving me plenty of plasma energy, I'll tell you that much. Alright, one last save point. Before the final hunter room of the chapter, the cryogenics lab. So basically, what's in this room is this is where you'll fight the hunter one last time in this chapter. The objective here is to get him into that center space right there, freeze him with stasis, run up into the computer room that's up there, hit the switch, and basically freeze him, and that'll be all she wrote. He'll also be coming with 3 lurkers, but I would just ignore the lurkers for the time being. Focus on getting the hunter frozen first and then deal with the lurkers afterwards. That's the plan. Let's do it.
Perhaps now you will understand. The work I have done must continue. Will continue. I, Dr. Charles Mercer, shall serve as the catalyst to the salvation of our species. These specimens will return to Earth. I will spread their divine glory across the entire planet. I will leave you with my creation. Embrace the inevitable.
How about no?
Transporting patient.
Let's just hope that's the last we see of that thing. I've managed to override Mercer's lockdown. There's a secondary tram station nearby, and you can take it to hydroponics. Let's just hope there's enough time.
And that's it for the enemies in this chapter. Got hit a little bit with shot, but it's all good. Let's pick up the items. Ooh, plenty of good items. So yeah, that's basically all you had to do right there. Let's come in here, get the rest of the stuff, some creds. Don't forget this power node right here. Plenty of goodies. And that'll do it. We head down this way, and we say goodbye to the medical deck for the final time. There should be one last pickup right here. Let's take a look at our inventory. Looking good. Let's go ahead and take a small. That'll fill us back up. Inventory's looking good. Look at that. 34,000 credits. Nice. Should be able to get plenty of nodes with that. And that'll do it for Chapter 5, Lethal Devotion. Lethal Devotion complete. Managed to get through this entire chapter in one episode. That will not be the case the next couple of episodes, though, because they are grinds. Save here. For Chapter 6, Environmental Hazard. We're going to hydroponics. Welcome to the hydroponics deck. But that'll be next time. Thank you very much for watching. And until next time, this is the PackerMan signing out. You better like and subscribe or face the consequences. You have been warned.